Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will get the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Rutgers. What a catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 87-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Trying play action. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. And the Nittany Lions get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Quick handoff. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
He's got his man, and the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He'll do it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 3rd. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
To the ground. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Handoff to the lone back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They'll try the left side. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Got his man down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and these halfbacks, man, they're wide receivers now. They do so much work in practice now with the wide receiver group, and you can see it there. Sells like he's going outside, sticks his foot in the ground, angles to the middle of the field. Quarterback finds him for the first down.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. On second down, he's looking downfield. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Pushes ahead. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Got his man in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And that ball is picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Off play action on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Slater. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 10 over Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. They'll run play action. throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. They'll try to pop the draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. He's there to make the stop. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. On the move and looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Everett.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On third and short, the power run here. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The Nittany Lions have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
The Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood.
Racing to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Give to the running back. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The run to the left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Rutgers.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll line up to go for two. Snap in the shotgun. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's going up top. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. On 1st down, here comes this offense. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. If you see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The give out of the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And they're going to settle for a field goal attempt here instead of going for it. And that is no good. Thought maybe that field goal could start some momentum. Instead, the deficit is still 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Penn.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Caught over the middle. It's Brewer. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Hands it off. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's going to pass. On target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. To the ground with the back. The Nittany Lions get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fires it incomplete. They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Trying to get to it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So now on comes the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Sometimes just punt the ball. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. Back to the air one more time. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man enough for the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
Step 1 by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. From the gun. Getting some heat. He's got it in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we have a 1-possession game late. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.